Hello everyone! The Kickstarter campaign for 4D Miner has ended. For those of you who don't know, Kickstarter campaigns are all or nothing, meaning that if the funding goal is not reached, all of the Kickstarter backers will keep their money and the project will receive zero funding. Unfortunately, the campaign was not successful. The good news is that I've decided to continue working on 4D Miner anyway. Before I explain my new plans for the future of 4D Miner, I want to thank everyone who contributed to the Kickstarter campaign. The project reached over $4,000 towards its $16,000 goal. The project only really started gaining traction towards the very end of the campaign, and a lot of that came from the YouTuber Phoenix SC, who featured a post about 4D Miner from his subreddit in one of his more recent videos. I really appreciate all of the support 4D Miner has gotten, not only from the Kickstarter backers, but also from all of the people who have given feedback and suggestions, the people in the Discord server who have made amazing mods, resource packs, utilities, and even memes about 4D Miner, and everyone who spread the word about 4D Miner, from people with large audiences like Phoenix SC, to other very helpful individuals who took time out of their day to share the project with others. Now regarding the future of 4D Miner, I was faced with several options. I have learned a lot, not only from launching the Kickstarter, but also from watching a community grow around 4D Miner, and getting a ton of overwhelmingly positive comments and constructive criticism. Now that 4D Miner is getting a lot more attention, I could just relaunch the Kickstarter, but I've decided to take a different approach based on what I've learned. First of all, while support from Kickstarter campaigns is extremely helpful, delivering on the rewards takes time away from the actual development of the project, and it also limits creative freedom, since some of the rewards let people design things like blocks or creatures, and these designs might not necessarily line up with what the majority of the community wants. Since the announcement of 4D Miner, many suggestions have been made, and some of the more popular suggestions have actually been added to the game. 4D strafing, crouching, new keyboard shortcuts, changes to the controls, and several crucial bug fixes have been possible thanks to all of the help and feedback from the 4D Miner community. This is how I want to add features to the game moving forward. I want to decide what to add to the game based solely on what the community wants and what I want. I am very appreciative of everyone who has been willing to support the project in various ways. Many people who were unable to contribute to the Kickstarter have asked if they could help out in other ways, such as through PayPal. I have decided to introduce 2 new ways for people to provide support which will give me more time and resources to spend on the development of 4D Miner. Firstly, I am launching a Patreon page. For now, I will only provide 2 subscription tiers. The first tier is $3 and will get your name featured at the end of my future videos. The second tier is $5 and will give you earlier access to new updates to the 4D Miner demo, as well as other early announcements. This tier will also get your name featured at the end of my videos, but it will appear at the top of the list in a fancy 4D Miner style. Both tiers will also have corresponding special roles in the 4D Miner Discord server. I will respond to any messages I receive over Patreon from my supporters. I get so many messages now, and I do my best to respond to them, but I can't always get back to everyone. Patreon will be a great way for me to prioritize who I can get back to. The second way you can help to support me in the development of 4D Miner is through PayPal. I will put my PayPal email in the video description, along with a link to the Patreon page. With this newer development model, I will be able to slowly make improvements and add new features to the game, getting constant feedback along the way. There will be no deadline, so things won't have to be rushed, and I think people will be a lot more happy with the result this way. Regarding 4D Miner's initial release, the main focus will be multiplayer. Just like Minecraft, I plan on periodically making large feature updates after the game's initial release, and each major update will likely have a main focus. The main focus for the initial release will be multiplayer. This includes basic 4-dimensional PvP and tools to help people navigate and build together in 4D. I will definitely be adding more than just multiplayer features leading up to 4D Miner's initial release. Most aspects of the game will be expanded upon. There will be new 4D biomes, creatures, blocks, items, and even entirely new game mechanics. There aren't many 4D games out there, especially when it comes to games with multiplayer and enough content to make them worth playing for more than just a few hours before forgetting about them and letting them collect dust forever in your Steam library. I don't want to waste the opportunity to make one of the first great 4D games. I was going to include more stuff from the community in this video, but I think there is so much cool stuff to cover that the topic deserves its own video. I will continue to post update videos about 4D Miner, and I will do my best to answer your questions. With all of that said, feel free to ask questions in the comments. You should also check out the Discord if you haven't already. I will include links to the Discord server, my new Patreon, and various other resources in the video description.